what's been going on? Y'all know I miss y'all, right? I miss y'all so much. But if you're new to my channel, my name is Shantavia, but you can call me Tay, and welcome. So today, y'all, I have I know y'all see my hands. Y'all, I talk with my hands really bad, so excuse me if you do not like that, because I talk with my hands really bad. But today I have an Air Force video for you guys. So I am active duty Air Force, if you don't know, and I have been for about a year and a half now. So I wanted to come and just give y'all a pros and cons video. Now, first off, let me say that this is not based on the views of the Air Force. This is not based on, the views of anyone else in the Air Force. This is not based on any other branch or, the views of any other branch. Like, I'm in the Air Force. I'm Shantavia. I can only speak for me. I can't speak for anybody else. I can't speak for the Air Force. So I really had to put that put that out there, so that nobody, be coming for me saying, oh, this, that, she should have said this, oh, she shouldn't have said that, No. So these are my personal views and what I feel like, is a pro and what I feel like is a con to being in the military, specifically active duty, because Guard and Reserve does operate a little bit differently. I can't speak from their perspective because I'm active duty. I've never been Guard or Reserve. So, y'all, I have everything written down on a little notepad right here. I am gonna hit a couple of points, y'all. It is a good little bit that I got written on here, but I'm gonna just try to move through it really fast. If you guys have any questions or you want me to go more in depth on a specific topic, then just go ahead and leave a comment down in the comment section, or y'all can add me on my social media. It'll be down in the description box, and you can ask me those questions there. If I feel like I can answer it really quick, that's fine. I'll answer it. If not, then I'll just do another video, because I'm pretty sure if it'll help you, then it'll help somebody else. So jumping right in, I'm gonna start out with the pros, just because you always gotta look at the brighter side of things. So the first pro that I have is healthcare, which is a really big one in my book. So when you join the military, you do get free healthcare, free medical care. So for me, when I go to the doctor, I don't pay anything. If I get a referral out to, a different agency, like I had allergies and they wanted me to go to an allergy specialist, don't pay anything. For my children are also seen on base, don't pay anything. Excuse me, y'all. So as long as that person is your dependent, so whether it's your child, your spouse, like, as long as that person is your dependent, they also get free health care. You don't pay anything for health care for them. So again, like I said, we are seen on base. Some bases, though, they will stop seeing like the dependents. So if they're like low on pediatricians or whatever the case may be, they may not see the dependent on base, but they will give you a referral out to someone else, and then you can take your child to go see that specific doctor, or you can request a referral and they'll give it to you. For the military member, they like for us to be seen on base first, just because that's the cheapest route. They don't have to pay any money to an outside provider. If for whatever reason there's no solution, or you need to be referred out for a further more in-depth look at whatever the case is, then they'll give you a referral for that. So healthcare is free. For dental, you do have to pay. I believe I pay like $29 a month for dental, but that's specifically for my children, because I can be seen at the medical clinic for free. But for my children, I want them to have the best care possible. They can't be seen on base at the dentist, so they do go out to on an off-base provider for their dental work. And I do have to pay a co-payment for that. But for anything that's medically wrong, we do not have to pay for it. Stability is a really big thing as well. Being in the military, like, your check is going to come on the 1st and the 15th. That money is guaranteed to you. You don't have to ever worry about getting fired. As long as you're not doing something crazy, you don't get in trouble or whatever, you never have to worry about getting put out of the military. You see what I'm saying? So just, having that cushion, like knowing like, yo, I know I'm going to get paid no matter what. I know my money coming no matter what. Also, I live on base with my children, so I know that I have a house. Like, the military is providing the money that is needed for us to have a place to live. Living on base, I don't pay rent, I don't pay lights, I don't pay water, I don't pay sewer, I don't pay trash. So all of that is the military providing that money for me. If I want to live off base, they're still going to give me that money, and I would pay my bills out of that money. But for the most part, you know your money's gonna come. You see what I'm saying? You're not here struggling looking for a job. So stability is really big. Travel. A lot of people join the military to travel. I didn't join to travel. I joined for stability. Again, because I have kids. But a lot of people join to travel. And if you want to, you know what I'm saying, see the world and just go places and do things, the military is a great way, you know, to do that. The Air Force is the way to go, you know, because like you can be stationed here, you know, if you want to be overseas, you know. So the opportunity is always there, and they're always looking for people that will volunteer for overseas assignment. You may not get it on the first go round, you know what I'm saying, but you stay in the military long enough, like, trust me, if you want to travel, and not even getting, like, being stationed somewhere, you can get TDYs too, temporary deployments. So if they take, like, if they your leadership signs you up for a class, or your job requires you to go to a specific class. Like, I've been to Virginia since I've been here, and I've also been to Nebraska since I've been here. So it's like there's still opportunities to go different places and see different things. Tuition assistance. Now, TA is also a really big one. If you want to go to school, the military is going to pay for you to go to school. Period, point blank. They're going to pay for you as long as you're enlisted. Now, if you're going the officer route, I don't know if they pay for officers to go to school the way they pay for us to go to school. Like, where it's pretty much everything is free. Hey, that money not coming out your pocket for you to go to school. And then if you can also apply for federal financial aid. So like me, I have kids, so the government is going to give me the maximum amount of money to go to school. I can also get tuition assistance to pay for my classes, and whatever money is left over between tuition assistance and financial aid goes into my pocket to help make sure that things are running smoothly in my household. You know, if I need a computer or whatever the case is, to help me still be able to go to school and attend school and be successful at it. Maturity. The Air Force like forces you to grow up. You see what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people join and they're younger. I joined while I was 23. It gives you their responsibility, because you can't just wake up one day and just be like, I ain't going to work. No, like, you still got to report for duty. You still have responsibility. So it definitely teaches you, you know, to be mature. You know, it teaches you professionalism, you know what I'm saying, how to deal with other people, how to talk to other people, how to be around other people. Like, it teaches you all of that. And then as you make rank, like, you're gonna be someone's supervisor. It teaches you all of those good qualities that you can, you know, learn while in the military and the Air Force. And if you plan to get out, you take those qualities with you. That's something that somebody can never take away from you. Growth. You can also grow in the Air Force. Like, a lot of people join to, you know, just get, you know, a little bit of experience under their belt, get that military, you know, name under their belt, and get out. That's cool. But if you want to stay in, make it a career, you can do that. You know what I'm saying? You can grow, make money, you know what I'm saying? Like, really go places in the Air Force if that's what you choose to do. Meet people. Like, every time when you go to basic training, you go to tech school, you go to a different base, you go TDY, you go to different classes. Like, you're always meeting people. You're always meeting new people. And it sucks, because you meet people and you build a bond with them and a relationship with them, and then they PCS and they go somewhere, or your class ends and you go back to your base or whatever. But it's still nice. Like, you be nice to people. You make those connections, especially in your career field. You will always have those connections to go back to. You see what I'm saying? Or you might run into that person later on in your career if you stay in. So it's a great opportunity to meet people. And they always say, don't burn your bridges. You know, don't be out here being a whole butthole to people, you know, because you never know. Like, the Air Force is small. You never know who you're gonna run into. So, or you never even know who they friends with. You know what I'm saying? Never know. Like, when somebody new is coming to our base, the first thing people do when we find out the name is look them up on Facebook. That's bad. And then even like if like, say your leadership knows that this base is getting you, the base that is getting you, their leadership might be asking your leadership, like, how is this person, whatever. You don't want nobody bad mouthing you. You see what I'm saying? Like, so just make sure, like, you nice to people. And then back on, like, the maturity thing. So, like, the Air Force is going to teach you different skills that you can always take to another career. If you maintenance, you're a maintainer. Like, you know what I'm saying, what it takes to be a maintainer. That's something that nobody could ever rob you of when you go to another job. If you want to work in maintenance, you can use that. If you personnel, or, you know, any kind of admin job, or like even my job where I'm answering the phone and stuff a lot, like, I can always take that, you know, somewhere else. So, you know, just learn everything that you can. Like I say, the military will get everything that they can out of you. So you got to make sure you get everything that you can get out of the military in return. So, y'all, I know that was a lot. This video gonna be kind of long, but those are all of my pros.